Hi, everybody. First day of September, Labor Day, coming to you from Vancouver, Washington, 9 o'clock hour on this Monday morning. And again, September 1st, a reminder, is the first day of meteorological fall. So on the meteorological calendar, which kind of matches our weather more, I think, is September, October, November. Of course, on the solar calendar that we use, we've got to get into about the 20th day of September, give or take whichever date it is this year that kicks off the fall season. Okay, a couple of things to talk about. Number one, really nice day out there on this Monday. We've got morning clouds. I'll show you that in a moment, but afternoon sun is coming and we have comfortable temperatures. So, my first headline is what you're looking at on this map, and this is tomorrow, Tuesday. High pressure ridging building up over Nevada into parts of Oregon and Washington and extending well north up through much of British Columbia. Okay. This, by the way, is a weak low that's offshore that's going to start weakening even more so on Tuesday and moving away from us. So, what happens tomorrow, Tuesday, is we start feeding off of this ridging, and we could have at least a couple of days, maybe three, where high temperatures are somewhat close to 90 here on the west side of our state and getting back up into 100-degree temperatures in parts of eastern Oregon and eastern Washington. So that's one big headline. The second big headline, thunderstorm threat. I'm tracking 2 days on my 7-day forecast that have the potential, at least the potential, for scattered thunderstorm development, and we'll take a look at that as well. A couple of things I want to talk about before we get going into the points that I just made. Number one, on this first day of September, NOAA has come out with their outlook. They actually came out with this yesterday for the month of September. And what catches your eye, I don't always show these to you, but this caught my attention. This shows all of Western Washington and much of Western Oregon in the above normal precipitation category. So that's NOAA saying, whatever normal is, we're expected to be a little bit wetter than that for the 30 days of September. Now, normal for Portland is roughly an inch and a half. So we'd be an inch and a half or more of total precip. So we'll see if that comes true. And then over here in the temperature department, the only spot the NOAA is really biting on to be above normal temperatures for what's considered climate right now is especially from Colorado and then north up the Rockies through Wyoming and into Montana. So we'll keep an eye on that. This does not really include Oregon and Washington in a temperature projection zone. The fact that we're white, see where it says equal chances. That's basically the National Weather Service saying, there's not enough signaling going on to say for us to say anything. So we're not going to tell you you're going to be warmer than normal. We're not going to tell you you're going to be cooler than normal. And we're not even going to tell you you're going to be close to normal. But keep this in mind. If we have a number of days more than usual that are kind of cloudy with some precip, you would certainly like our chances for the 30 days to not be way above normal. So maybe we're looking at somewhere close to normal. We'll see. And the other topic I want to touch on real quick is a Monday update on active Northwest large wildfires. So we've had a fair share of lightning over the last couple of weeks at times. And the number of overall wildfires has increased. Not a lot. We've still got about 10, it looks like, burning combined Oregon and Washington. The largest fire in Oregon is the Flat Fire. That's the one burning in the combo of Deschutes and Jefferson counties outside of Sisters. Great news. Additional containment over the weekend was reached. That fire now 52% contained. All evacuation orders have been dropped, and the fire's kind of laid down. Now, the Immigrant Fire, this one, which is right down here, this is the southeastern corner of Lane County. It grew over the weekend. 21,000 acres now burned. No containment. Remember, this one is the main smoke maker in Oregon right now. It's burning in timber up in the Cascades. And it's likely to burn all the way into November, which is the first big fire of the season that the interagency is basically saying this one, although we will hopefully get some containment and we'll work it, it's basically going to burn until the rainy season of November puts it out. So that's the update on the fire situation. Air quality reports this morning were good up and down Western Oregon and Washington, generally moderate in both states east of the Cascades. And again, the cameras in Central Oregon certainly showing wildfire smoke from a combination of the flat and especially the immigrant fires. Okay. All of this brought to you by the Momentous Wealth Podcast. Listen on Apple Podcasts, listen on Spotify for a variety of investment topics to choose from. Brought to you by a local firm, Momentous Wealth Management for your financial planning needs. They are licensed in Oregon and in Washington. Okay, let's look at some of the cameras. I mentioned that we're starting off with cloudy skies, not everywhere, but mostly cloudy skies, valley and coast, with afternoon sun expected. Earlier this morning, this one was pretty clear, but now clouds have increased over the Dundee Hills. That's Domain Serene Winery. But you can see some breaks in the cloud cover in the Mid Valley. Sunny, hazy over in Sun River. Um, Partly cloudy skies out in Elk Ridge, so some sun in the gorge. There's sunshine on Hood River this morning from Indian Creek Golf Course. There's sunshine over in the Warm Springs area with the Canita Hot Springs Resort. And this one, this is Aspen Lakes Golf Course in the Sisters area. See all the haze? There are the Three Sisters. You can barely see them. That is absolutely wildfire haze from the fires that we were talking about. This will be a dry day, as I mentioned. Here's what the visible satellite picture is showing. Some breaks over the Coast Range, some breaks in the Willamette Valley, but overall overcast at the coast and overcast, especially Portland up into Seattle, and then mainly down I-5. Now, again, this is a day that we expect gradually the clouds to clear for all inland areas, maybe all of the coast, but yesterday was another day where some of the coast cleared and some didn't. So that's a bit of a guessing game. And then right here, see the contour, the 588 contour right here, right in here. This is where the high pressure is going to be building. It's going to bring us the 90-degree temperature starting tomorrow, or at least close to it. And then this low, again, is going to weaken and pull away from us. It is producing some rain and lightning offshore, but again, this is moving out farther into the Gulf Coast states. So let's start with the temperatures. About 80 to 82 today, assuming we get enough sunshine to get that warm in Portland, Salem, and Vancouver, which is what the modeling shows. It shows low 80s up around Seattle and Portland, 90s out in the Columbia Basin, 90 down in Medford. So tomorrow is the day where temperatures start to jump. Look at this, 100s out in the Columbia Basin, 98 out in the Dalles, 101 or so in Pendleton. You've got temperatures upper 80s to low 90s from Clark County down through Portland, Salem, Vancouver. You've got 98 down in Medford. You've got some sun expected tomorrow at the coast with temperatures nearing 70 to inland area. There's that story of 78. So that's the weather model saying not only sun at the coast on Tuesday, but the wind direction turns more north to northeast, which totally does away with the cooling impact of the Pacific waters. So that's a nice day at the beach on Tuesday. Let's go into Wednesday. So I've got 90 on my 7-day for Tuesday and Wednesday for Portland. This shows again upper 80s in Seattle, about 90 in Tacoma and Olympia, around 90 in Portland, Salem, 96 down in Medford. Still a warm, sunny day, 70s along parts of the coast, and then 100 degrees to 103 out in the Columbia Basin. That's Wednesday. So Thursday, the models kind of vary, but they still keep us warm. I mean, this shows upper 80s, maybe still 90 in the Willamette Valley, 80s up in Seattle, 95 down in Medford, still some 70s along the coast, still 100 degrees out in the Columbia Basin. And if this, it's not going to play farther than that, but it does appear that Friday will start to cool us down a little bit. Okay, so not extreme heat coming. I mean, 100-degree temperatures east of the Cascades, okay, but nothing crazy. And then 90 degrees in the valley, but nothing crazy. All right. Here's the flow pattern. I want to show you what I'm seeing as a forecaster that could lead to thunderstorm development. So this is this afternoon, Monday. Here's the upper level high over Utah. It's going to start shifting toward us. Here's the upper level low. It's going to back off. So by the time we get into Tuesday afternoon, look at what's going on. Here's the upper level high, now ridging up into Idaho. So follow the contour and follow my mouse. Thunderstorm activity can develop on the backside of these highs. That's what happened last week. And then you've got this low moving out to sea, but the counterclockwise circulation comes this way. So basically, the Willamette Valley is right in the middle, getting a south flow from this low, getting a south flow from the backside of this high. That can be an unstable pattern that can produce thunderstorm activity. And see this little dip right here in Northern California? Keep an eye on that. That's tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to play this into Wednesday. Oh, it went away. Let me just, I said keep an eye on it. There it is. There it is, Tuesday morning, that little disturbance. And then this totally weakens it. Oh, okay, all right. Now what about Wednesday? Here's Wednesday. So Wednesday, some of the modeling are showing there's significant instability over our area. Nothing is really showing up here in the upper level flow. This is the American GFS, except for the fact that we're still on the back side right here of this high, and we're still on the front unstable side of this low. So again, maybe there's some thunderstorm activity that migrates south and north in the coming couple of days. Maybe there's not. The next day is just going to go into, I will only play in a Friday. See how this trough is getting closer? So on Saturday, some of the modeling takes this trough right here, swinging inland. And if that's the case, that could trigger some thunderstorms. So right now we got a chance of storms Wednesday. We got a chance of storms on Saturday for the valley, Willamette Valley. So we'll see. I mean, this is all stuff the models are saying we're going to be dry. I'm just looking at overall flow pattern and thinking we could get some rain. Now, let me backtrack my statement. The model's saying we're going to be dry, but the models do show some activity. This is tomorrow, Tuesday. These will be showers and thunderstorms coming south to north up into Oregon. And then Tuesday evening, making their way up the Cascades before they fizzle. And then lo and behold, Tuesday overnight, there's a shower between Corvallis and Salem. Then it fizzles. Here's Wednesday morning. Here's some activity in Corvallis and Salem. And then it kind of fizzles along the coast. Here's Wednesday afternoon. There's some thunderstorms approaching Mount Hood. Okay. Doesn't show anything on Thursday until we get to Thursday afternoon. Here's some more action coming up from the south. This shows some of this could migrate into the valley. Okay. There it is over eastern Multnomah County, Troutdale. Thursday overnight. Thursday overnight and Friday morning. Wow. Moving north all the way up towards Seattle. Friday afternoon. Now here's Saturday. Let's see what we got. A little bit of action, rain along the north coast Saturday morning. Other than that, it's pretty quiet. But absolutely, the point of that was the modeling, while probably not doing a good job of pinpointing things, is showing that there is potential this week for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. So that's just something I will be looking at every day and giving you updates on. Okay, let's go around the horn. I have a feeling these forecast models aren't going to do much in terms of picking up rain, but they will give you an idea what the temperature patterns will be. So Labor Day, 94. There's the heat up, 101 Tuesday in Medford, and then upper 90s on Wednesday and Thursday. Okay. Ben, 92 today. Here's the heat up, 96 Tuesday, but then cooling down 92 Wednesday, Thursday. So that's not bad. And they've got wildfire smoke and haze. They got a chance of showers showing up Sunday. Okay. All right. Here's Pendleton. Hazy weather, 94 today, 98 tomorrow, 97 Wednesday, 96 Thursday. Yeah, hot, not crazy hot. Chance of showers this upcoming weekend. Okay. Here's Seattle. 76 today, like Portland, decreasing clouds, meaning increasing sun. 81 tomorrow is a nice warm up, 83 Wednesday. And then this keeps Seattle dry into the weekend. We'll see with partly sunny skies and temperatures cooling back down a bit. Here's Salem. 84 today, there's the heat up. 91 Tuesday, 89 Wednesday, 88 Thursday. 3 days in a row close to 80. Is there a chance for showers in Salem? We'll see. We just track those thunderstorm possibilities. Here's Astoria. Decreasing clouds today after morning clouds. Same thing tomorrow. Wednesday, Thursday. Remember no, this isn't biting. This is biting on 72 Tuesday with some decent afternoon sun and nearing 70 on Wednesday, Thursday. So we'll see. This is Seaside's forecast. The one model we looked at showed warmer temperatures at the beach, which would be greater confidence of decent sun tomorrow and on Wednesday. And then down in North Bend, let's see here, all dry until Sunday with a shower chance, temps in the 60s. Okay, all right. Here's my Portland 7-day forecast. Keep in mind, this may be a forecast that changes every time you look at it in terms of me trying to pinpoint which days or day have the best chance to see scattered showers and thunderstorms in the Willamette Valley, okay? No rain chance today. If we get enough sun developing this afternoon, 82. I've got us 90 tomorrow, 90 on Wednesday. We saw the chance of some showers in the valley on Tuesday by that one model. When I look at all of the models, I come up with a better chance of showers and maybe a thunderstorm Wednesday, and again on Saturday. But remember that one model, the GFS, was also showing some storm chances on Friday. So if you have outdoor plans in the days ahead, realize there is at least a mathematical chance of some rain in the region. So you want to keep updated on that. I do show cooling off this upcoming weekend, Saturday 81, Sunday 75. So that's your update. I know a lot of things are kind of up in the air, kind of in limbo. I'm Rod Hill. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. You'll be notified when I post. It helps me out too. I will talk to you soon.